If you guys have Spotify or any streaming platform, like definitely stream our new EP.
Yeah.
Amplified does so many different like sounds and variations of our sets. So like, if this one isn't for you, I'm sure there's another one. So like, yeah, any opportunity to come and see us perform would be so appreciated. And we just love being a part of the Tucson and U of A community.
Hey Wildcats, my name is Nicole Camacho and you are currently listening to UAZ Podcast. I'm here with my colleague,
Rebecca Ursule.
Today we have two very special guests from Amplified Acapella. So please introduce yourselves, tell us what you do, what you're majoring, and what do you guys do as an organization?
So I'm Zach. I'm one of the co-presidents for Amplified. I'm a wildlife conservation major.
And then my name is Alexa. I'm the other co-president. I'm a senior this year. We're both seniors. And I am a data science major, but I do have a minor in music. So it's like a little bit related.
Thank you so much for coming on the podcast and inspiring students here at the U of A. So for our first question is, for students who may not know what Amplified Acapella is, how would you describe your music and the community you built around it?
Yeah, so Amplified is a mixed a cappella group here at the U of A. And we have a pretty diverse range of music. We sing some upbeat and like lighthearted songs like Don't You Worry About a Thing by Stevie Wonder. And then we also have some more like thematic and intense music that we do for our competition sets. So we have some songs called Burn It All Down and Witch Hunt from our most recent EP that we just released. That kind of follows that more like dark tone. But yeah, every year we compete in the International Competition of Collegiate A Cappella, or ICCAs. And we have a 10-minute set where we try to tell a story. And every year we try to get more and more creative with it. And so we pick like 3 to 4 songs that fit that story and release it as like listenable, like on streaming platforms, basically. And so that's really exciting. And we've built kind of community around that. And then also just performing around the community, going and doing gigs and live performances wherever we can. So yeah.
So you mentioned that you guys do competition. I was more of an athletic kid growing up, so I don't really see how a competition really works. So can you explain more about that?
Yeah, so the way that the competition is set up, there's like 3 levels to it. You compete in the quarterfinals, and then the first and second place people from that competition will move on to semifinals. And then the first place winner from semifinals will move on to finals, which is in New York City.
Yeah.
And so basically there's anywhere from like 3 to 5 judges, and they judge you based on your dynamics, like and Alexa can probably help out.
Diction.
Yeah.
Diction, like the arrangement of the song, so like how complex it is, like how well it sounds together.
Yeah.
Like honestly, if your group like sounds good or is like struggling in some areas, and then every group also does choreo. So then they grade you on like choreo, stage presence, all of that, and then they add up all your scores, and basically that's how they rank all the groups. And it's normally like 10 groups per like show or competition.
And is there a theme with the songs, or does every group sing different meanings of songs or different, I don't know, musicals or genres?
Yeah, so it ranges based on the group. Some groups lean and do more pop music. Some do like more abstract songs that people don't hear on the radio and things like that.
Yeah.
For Amplified, we always try to tell a story. So we pick a storyline first, and then we find songs that fit that storyline and spend those 10 minutes trying to convey to the audience and like tell that story visually and sonically.
So what has been one of your favorite storylines you guys have done recently or throughout the years you've been in the organization?
That's hard. We've done a lot of different stories. Our freshman year, we did a set that was all about like overcoming your struggles. Our opening song was called Waves of Gray, and it was about like having to overcome adversity.
Yeah.
And even when it feels like it's impossible to overcome, like you get through. And then that led into our second song, which was called So Will I, which was all about building like community and having the people around you build you back up from those battles and helping you overcome that adversity. Like, it's not just up to you to face your own battles. And then the last song was called Legends Never Die, and it was just this big like power moment of like, we've all worked together and come together to overcome what we all need to work on. And now we can just celebrate as like a group. So that's a really fun story to tell, but I don't know if Alexa has a different one.
Yeah, I would say our like most recent set, it started off with this song, Secondhand Smoke. And it's kind of just about being portrayed by someone that was really close to you and how like now you're just surrounded by this smoke, I guess. And then the next song, which Zach sang solo in, is Burn It All Down. And that song is kind of just like, I don't know, it's just like you're really angry because of you just got betrayed, so you're just trying to get through that, and like your initial reaction is like, oh, I'm just gonna burn it all down, like I'm just gonna like I give up like everything. And then the third song, which was our closer for our set this past year, is called Witch Hunt, and to me that song is kind of just about like accepting what happened and moving on and becoming like a stronger person from that.
Like I said before we started filming, I was in choir for a few years, and I think one of the hardest things about being in choir is matching the volume with everyone else, not being the loudest one in the room. So what's like one of the hardest things you guys have to do to make it all sound like, I don't know, cohesive?
I mean, we spend a lot of hours in rehearsal, and we have like a music director who's in charge of nitpicking all of how we sound and just making sure we all sound good together. So a lot of the things he focuses on is like dynamics and just making sure that we're all on the same page with like volume, and then also when to bring out certain parts, like who's singing too loud at this part, who needs to bring it down. So we just workshop a lot of that so that it does like sound good and cohesive by the time we actually perform it on stage.
Well, what are some of the best memories that you guys have besides the songs that you guys, besides the stories that you guys share through music, which is really beautiful, because most people like they really sing, but at times like at the end of the day you feel like the song was really beautiful but it didn't have a meaning. But you guys, you kind of organize it in a way that you have a story to tell through your music, and then sing it, because at the end of the day you're portraying something or you're sending some specific message to the audience, and which is about empowerment, encouragement, which is really cool, and I love that for sure. So what has been like your most best memory so far, besides as a group, but you as an individual?
I would say for me, like, so we do tell a story like through our sets. And something that's also just like memorable for me is just like performing it with all of like my friends, because like we work so hard on it together, and so once we actually like get to perform it on like the competition stage, it's just so cool to be able to like look around and see that everyone is just as invested in it as you. And so I think just like every performance we've had has been super memorable, because I just get to think about like, wow, like we accomplished this together, we all like put our all on stage, we brought all of this to life that we've worked on for months. So I think that's just like one of the most memorable experiences for me in Amplified.
That's cool.
Yeah, with that, like, Amplified has given so many opportunities to perform on stages that we would never have as just like individual students. And so to be able to like have that stage and the audiences that we do have at our competitions is so memorable, because like no other time in my life am I going to be like performing with all of my closest friends in front of like 500 plus people in this massive venue. So like just to have that opportunity is so surreal and like such an honor to have with the group.
For sure, singing in a group is such a beautiful experience. I used to sing in high school. I sang in the church. I sang with different people, and when you just hear others singing, and I remember I used to go with my sister for some of the concerts, for the church concerts, because they used to organize like regional church concerts, and then we'll go for that, and we're about like 500 choirs, whereby like even if you sing, and you know how you can sing whereby you don't even have a voice anymore, you can still hear others singing, and you sing along. And it just feels so beautiful for sure. When you have a group or people whom you like to sing around with, it's always beautiful. And I miss those moments, because now I'll not have that. Again, I'll not go back in time, but at least I had that beautiful moment. Yeah.
Well, you can always join Amplified.
Yeah.
So, you guys perform in competitions, but do you guys perform outside of competitions, like in a local event or anything?
Yeah, so we try our best to perform all around Tucson whenever we get the opportunity.
Yeah.
So we have some gigs coming up this semester. Tucson Farm hosts Tunes Under the Moon every year. And so we try to perform there. It's at the campus farm, like 15 minutes north of campus. And it's just this like cute little like very fall themed venue where we just get to perform with other like bands and solo acts. And it's really cool to see the community come together musically and just perform for each other. And then we also just have we have showcases around the U of A campus and things like that. So we really just try to get our voice out there wherever we can and perform at any opportunity.
And there are also some U of A events that we perform at. Just last weekend we performed at Bear Down Friday with the marching band was there, everyone was there. So it was really cool to put Amplified in that situation where it's super important to the U of A community.
Yeah. Have you guys had an opportunity to sing the national anthem at a football game or a game in here generally?
So not yet, but coming up next year, we're going to perform at the Tucson Roadrunners game for their U of A night. So we're super excited about that because it's a huge venue to perform in.
That's cool.
Rep U of A.
Yes, that's so
How many are you guys in your group at the moment? Yeah.
So if any students want to get involved, how does audition kind of look like for them?
Yeah, so basically we have auditions once a year. It's at the beginning of the fall semester, kind of 3 weeks in usually.
Yeah.
We have it open for 3 days, and basically anyone can sign up and put their name in. We have a little form. And for their audition, you just have to sing a little small section of whatever song you want. So we just asked for a verse and a chorus, which is usually a minute to a minute and a half. And it can be any song you want, any genre, whatever you think you're most comfortable singing. I was a theater kid in high school, so I did sing a musical theater song for my audition, but Zach sang a pop song. So just sing whatever you want, and then we also ask auditionees to just, we play little scales to test their range, and then there's a quick pitch matching to see if you can recall pitch that's played on the piano easily. So it's pretty simple. It's really fun. So.
And what's the time commitment?
Right now we have rehearsals for 4 hours a week.
Okay.
And then maybe on a weekend there'll be a little performance or a gig or something like that. And then second semester when we're ramping up for our competition, the rehearsals change to about 7 hours a week. And then we also have whatever other extra performances and activities.
So how was your experience on the auditioning? Were you nervous? How did you calm yourself down?
I was so nervous. I feel like anyone gets nervous.
For sure. When it comes to audition, you're always nervous at first.
But I think auditioning for Amplified, I did feel more comfortable because when you get there, the other members are just talking to you, trying to help you calm your nerves, and then you get in and there's just a couple people sitting in the room, and everyone was super nice when I auditioned, and I was like, oh wait, this is fine. It was still nervous singing my song, but I didn't feel judged. I didn't feel uncomfortable, but it is still very nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I was in the same boat. I was super nervous when I got there, but right when I walked up the stairs to the room, there was 3 members waiting, and we just had such a good conversation. Not even music related, just how our days were going, and getting to know each other more on a friendship level and social level than we were worried about a cappella at all. So that really brought down the nerves. And once I got into the room, it was just calm to be in there, which made me realize I found the group I wanted to be in.
How long have you been part of the group?
This is both of our 4th year.
4th year?
Oh, yeah.
That's so cool. I'm sure you guys have great memories, great friendship for the past 4 years. That's so cool for sure. So which days of the week do you guys practice?
Right now we have rehearsals on Sundays and Wednesdays.
So what are some ways students and campus community can support Amplified in your music overall here in Tucson?
Yeah, the biggest is to just listen to our music in general. We release all of our ICCA sets on streaming. We have some gig songs that are just more fun, little singles that are out. And we just love hearing the reaction to the music that we release, and it's super heartwarming. And then also we have showcases and performances around the Tucson area, so just coming and seeing us perform. That helps us a lot, especially with fundraising things so that we can release more music and do things as a group. And it's just super fun to feel a part of the bigger Tucson community with those performances. And then any fundraiser that we have obviously is a huge help. We love doing things at Scented Leaf and the Chipotle on campus and just trying to get the word out there about Amplified and what we do. And then we also have like a GoFundMe out too, just to help us like reach our goals for everything that we want to do this year.
I've just seen your new album for your music. How many songs did you guys produce?
Did 4 for the new one.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
And is it all original music or is it just covers of other music?
It is like a mix. So it's covers of songs, but we make our own arrangements to them. So they often sound like way different than the original did. And we put our own like amplified spin on it. So it's super cool to see like when our music team shows us the songs that we're going to do for the year and then how they end up turning out once we release our version of them. So we do covers, but like very much amplified versions of those covers.
And is there a group you guys get inspired from? Like, I know Pentatonics is an a cappella group. Is there a group that really resonates with you guys?
I would say we kind of draw inspiration from, like, other collegiate a cappella groups. Because, like, every school around the U.S. and even, like, Canada and U.K., like, there's so many a cappella groups. So it's just cool to, like, listen to... Because everyone does their own thing. Like, everyone has their own original sound. So it's just cool to, like, listen to what other people do. And obviously it's not, like, we're not copying them. We have, like, our own ideas.
Yeah.
But we kind of just, like, listen and see, like, oh, like, this sounds really cool. Like, maybe we can find our own way to, like, put a twist on it and make it original. So, yeah.
And you, do you have a specific band or group?
Not in particular. There's like so many incredible a cappella groups out there. I know that I've listened to some songs by the Nor'easters, which are a big group on the East Coast, and they are like incredible. Pitch Please is an all treble group. Like Alexa loves listening to them, and so like our house constantly has Pitch Please playing. And then also like the U of A groups here. Like we all are constantly like inspiring each other to like push the bounds of what the U of A a cappella scene looks like. And so it's super exciting to always see what the other groups on campus are doing as well.
So what kind of got you guys into a cappella?
I mean, like, as I was saying earlier, I was in choir in high school, and I wasn't going to be a music major or anything. I started off as a sociology major, and I was like, oh, like, I still really like singing. Like, I want to find something that I can do. And then so I saw... Actually, when I was in high school, someone that I was in choir with in high school was in Amplified. She was a couple years older than me, and so I found out about that way. Yeah. So then when I came to the U of A, I was like, oh wait, like they're having auditions, like that would be so cool. I would love to be part of the a cappella community and just keep singing. So that's how I found out about it.
Yeah, like a lot of people, I really loved the movie Pitch Perfect.
Yeah.
So that was like one of my favorite movies growing up. And then when I got to college, I was like, whoa, like this is a real thing that people actually do. Like this would be so cool to be a part of. So that's how I found out about a cappella here. But it was super exciting because I always joked I wanted to go to Barden University to like be in an a cappella group.
Oh my god, that's so silly. I didn't even know this was a group because me and Rebecca, we usually do research on campus groups to find like people we should interview on campus, and I came across Amplified and I was like, that's so interesting. So I'm really glad you guys could make it and promote it to students here at the U of A. So for our next question is, do you have any upcoming performances, events, or music releases that we should be looking forward to?
So what you guys kind of mentioned earlier, we did just release an album last night at midnight. So that's a very big deal for us because we started working on this like last October. Yeah. And then we finally got it ready for the ICCA stage, which Zach was talking about, our competition. And then we recorded it, and then it got professionally like edited, mastered. And so now it's on all streaming platforms. And so that's really cool to listen to because we all put so much work into it, and now it's just out there, and it just feels like, oh, like I'm a professional musician. Like, I can listen to my group on Spotify. That's awesome. So I would say that is something really exciting that we are promoting right now. And then we do have a music video coming out on Sunday for the EP that we just released. So that's also 10 minutes. It has all our choreo from what we performed on stage in February. So yeah, that has also been a really fun process to be a part of, like filming that. It's being edited. It's just cool to see. It's like, oh, I'm in like a music video too. Yeah. Like, so that's coming out. And then over the next couple months, we will have a couple projects that we're releasing here and there. So I would just recommend everyone staying tuned for updates with those.
And is this the first EP for this group?
It's like, I don't know how many. We usually do one every year.
Oh, okay.
So every ICCA set we perform, we usually record it and turn it into an EP.
Mm-hmm.
Amplified's been doing that since before I joined, so we just keep on carrying on the tradition.
So being part of such a group is really very important and gives you like, you kind of learn a lot. And like you guys have said earlier, you've been part of this group for over 4 years. So what has been like some of the impacts that Amplified has had on you personally, both as a musician and as a student here at the University of Arizona?
Yeah, so I'm not originally from Arizona.
Yeah.
I moved here from Chicago, and I thought it wasn't going to be that big of a change, but it was huge. And when I got here, I didn't have a ton of friends, and I really found like my home in Amplified.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me like a family away from home, and I have so many memories that I'll never forget with this group. They were like always there to support me through whatever I was going through, and especially freshman year and like moving forward, that was super important. So I just like really cannot explain like how grateful I am for this group. But like musically too, the group has given me so many opportunities, like performance wise, that I would never have. And so, yeah, so I've also gotten to film the music videos with the group, and that's just like a surreal experience because it's like, what do you mean there's like a super expensive camera and we're all like, it's just, it's a whole production. So.
I literally feel like I'm in an actual movie.
Yeah.
Because there's like a crew, like we had a whole set last year that we went to, and a fog machine. I was like, what is going on? This is so cool, but yeah.
And is the filmers here based on here at the U of A, or is it just local filmmakers?
So the like member in our group who directed, his name was Phoenix Lawson. He just graduated, but he was huge when it came to like the visuals and directing. For the music video, he was part of our music team last year, so he helped craft the set. He arranged our last song. So all the credit to him because he really came through and made an amazing music video.
Yeah, because he's a film major, so
okay.
there was a couple other people that he got from his major to all come and like help set everything up and film it. So there was a couple people from the film and TV program at the U of A that were filming our music video.
Oh my goodness.
So what are some advice that you can give to students who are just starting here at the University of Arizona and they want to go into music, but for some reasons they're kind of scared because when it comes to music, you really have that time commitment for during the week, and then after you go on your personal basis, personally, you go practice, and there's all that time commitment that you have to put in. So what are some advice you can give to students who really want to join your group?
I would just say that the time commitment is 100% worth it.
Yeah.
It's just something that we're all passionate about, and to me it doesn't feel like, oh, like now I have to go to rehearsal, I have to do this and this. It's like, oh, I'm like so excited to be able to hang out with my friends and also work on something that's so beautiful. So yeah, sometimes it does get really busy, but then I just remember like, oh, this is worth it. Like I can't wait to perform whatever song we're working on. I can't wait to release whatever this is. Like I can't wait to hang out with my friends. So I would just say like if it is something you're passionate about, like it's just way easier to make time for it and just, yeah.
Are there other activities that you guys do besides singing as a group? Do you go for hiking? Do you have some party time?
Party?
Yeah, we like genuinely are just like a giant friend group.
Yeah.
So like every year we also have a retreat where we go up to Mount Lemon and we stay in a cabin and we like visit Windy Point, the cookie cabin. We do all like the fun things up there, and then like we'll go out together. We'll have like movie nights, like karaoke nights, things like that. So any opportunity that we can be together, you're gonna find us all together.
Last year we did a Friendsgiving, and that was really cute because everyone came and brought something. And
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun. So we just like try to find, because everyone's super busy, obviously. So we just try to find time where most of us can get together and do something fun that's not just focused on rehearsing, because then it just makes everyone like more excited to be there once they actually come to rehearsal.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys want to add? Or, like, is there anything else that you guys want to tell our audience about your music generally?
If you guys have Spotify or any streaming platform, like definitely stream our new EP.
Yeah.
Amplified does so many different like sounds and variations of our sets. So like, if this one isn't for you, I'm sure there's another one. So like, yeah, any opportunity to come and see us perform would be so appreciated. And we just love being a part of the Tucson and U of A community.
I know you guys aren't majoring in music, but do you see music in your future, like maybe dropping a song individually or no?
Honestly, I don't think so. I think once, personally, when I graduate at least, I'm just going to look very fondly on these memories because, I don't know, something about not doing it as a group, I don't think would, like, I don't know.
Yeah. I would say I probably wouldn't do anything, like, individually. But I do still have a lot of passion for music, so I think just, like, going to, like, any performances, like, wherever I end up living, just I cannot talk today, but kind of, like, keeping it in my life that way, just, like, engaging in the musical community and just seeing what other people are up to.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you so much for coming and talk to us about your group, your music. That's so beautiful. I love music, and I have listened to some of you guys' music that you have just kind of like released. Like you said, you released it on midnight.
Yeah. Midnight.
Sorry, yeah. So I listened to some of those and some also like on YouTube as well, and so beautiful. So I urge everybody who's listening to us today or who will listen to us in a few weeks to go and listen to your music, or if they have passion for music as well, they should join, because it feels like you guys have a community. It's like 15 of you and kind of connected, and you don't only just sing, but you do other activities besides singing, which is really cool. And I would love such a community for sure.
I'll link their links in the description.
For sure. Yeah. Thank you so much. We have a student panel coming up next month on the 4th, and we hope to have you there.